Hey fellas, given how it's not officially summer, I have some good news and some bad news for y'all. The bad news is my next Pokemon Sim Ultra vlog is not going to be ready quite as soon as I had hoped. But the good news is it should be ready by the end of the month, if not sooner. So now that I have official release dates for the next games, my goal is still to have the season done on before or the next when the Dinosaur Pokemon the earliest. And anyway, hey, it's time for another Pokemon Monday, hey vlog. It's going to address other such matter as well. So here we go. Okay, so the still no Pokemon Presents, at least not yet. It's given how both they sent out remakes and prequel were missing in action at E3 this year. Here, my guess we'll probably won't see anything on them or the next presents for a while now. But one part of it did prove true. That's Pokemon Unite, the MOBA spin-off, which is basically in the same vein of League of Legends, Dota, Auto Chess, a whole slew of them, is coming to the Nintendo Switch in July, as well as on mobile platforms in September. And I've been holding off on addressing it for the most part. I'm gonna give it a try. Most likely gonna be meeting Lucario. I'm liking how there's gonna be crossplay and progression between mobile and the Switch. Be interesting how that works. But again, on top of me not having a whole lot to compare it to, besides the obvious examples, because I don't play that many MOBAs at all, I'm not as cynical about the prospects of other people, but I am skeptical, especially, and I think people who are have a right to be, given Tencent and Timmy's involvement, I definitely thinking that they're probably going to bear the brunt of the blame should this not work. And whatever the case, the Pokemon Company will still come out selling like Yes from Soap. I definitely I'm actively choosing not to really have much add much to the discourse until I actually get a chance to play it myself. I guess maybe it's because I've been watching a lot of Jim during this quarantine, so there's that. Yeah. While I'm on that subject, it turns out that the language that has been used ever since season 9 is not quite Japanese, not quite English language code, which is kind of like the Klingon stuff in Star Trek, the Orbrush text in Star Wars, and Elvish and the Rings, name a few. Not only is decipherable, but as it turns out, my associate Dogasu, who on his Twitter page, it also has covered a reference to the real world currently ongoing novel coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. So, like in a newspaper that James reading in not the most recent episode, but definitely one of the ones that just aired in Japan, and a headline. I definitely put a link in the description if you want to find out more. So, as for why they're not wearing masks or socially distancing, I'm not sure whether they're able to get their shots or that, like it was in the before time, just an epidemic contained presumably another part of the world. But it's definitely a kind of something where people thought that the Digimon Adventure reboot, which I'm catching up on and in preparation for some other videos I'm working on, would actually address it first, apart from that they kind of retarded production. No. It turns out that the more family-friendly series beat them to it. Imagine that. And, well, I guess they may have fought all sorts of other series and opponents in the last quarter century, but now, oh, they face their greatest challenge in this situation. Like I keep saying, hang tough. We'll all get through this, man. We're not totally out of the woods yet, but at the end is in sight, man. Right, man. So, yeah. Okay, I mean, things getting a little bit real there, so I'm gonna try and bring things back down for something a bit lighter. I mean, hey, and there's still more cards being high demand, and even though the exact numbers have still yet to be tallied, I might have brought this up in a previous video, I might not have, but anyway, it turns out new Pokemon Snap actually launched to all the double the figures the original Nintendo 64 game did in 1999, which is definitely an interesting snapshot, where you have a game that was one of the first of many spin-offs on the N64, right at the peak of Pokemania in the 90s. And a completely new game, now the new generation of fans, and a lot of people like me who have been waiting all this time to play it, definitely has proven successful, thankfully. And I actually finally got Mew who Snapshot. Isn't that something? And the next Community Day in Pokemon Go is going to feature Tepic for July weekend. And on top of the upcoming Go Festival, I'm definitely looking forward to experiencing more as we hear 5 years of the game being active, and apparently the same developers now also want to expand their horizons further by making similar games based around fellow Nintendo franchises like Pikmin, as well as stuff like Transformers. That could work. Okay, since the amount of applications for this AR tech are endless, as if you think about it, so... Oh, anyway, that's all I got to say for now. I'll definitely have other videos ready, including, like my next Bad Batch vlog before the new episode on Friday. I don't want to keep bumping these up, and just making sure, now I'm not just spending less time playing games and watching Demon Slayer. That's also admittedly true. Nothing mysterious about it. Just thought I would let you know, and that'll be all for now. Take care, everyone.